Hello and welcome to Studio BAM. My name is Eric Baks and I'm glad to be your host today. Studio BAM is a video production with the aim to talk about the strategy and to engage you with this strategy and to bring it alive. We have a panel of BAM colleagues who will share their experiences and views on this strategy, but also on the leadership skills which are required to make it a success. Before we start the discussions, I would like to introduce to you our BAM band under construction. The players of the band are colleagues of us in the Netherlands. And I think it's a great example of collaboration and engagement, but also of bringing hearts and minds together.
One BAM.
3 years ago, Rob van Wingeren, our CEO, took the initiative to develop a new strategy for BAM. And he involved 150 people of BAM. So I think it was a good start of the collaboration within BAM. And this strategy is important for the development of BAM, for all of us, because it's about our future. Let's first look to Rob himself, what he says about the strategy.
It's great to share the strategic agenda of our group together. And this is number 7, by the way. This morning we had number 6 of the roadshow. And by the end of this month, we've done around 12 of them. And we've talked to, more or less, interacted with close to 1,000 people. Sharing all these numbers and sharing all our thoughts and ideas and have this dialogue and interaction is hopefully also demonstrating the change in culture we are perceiving. The name of the strategy is Building the Present and Creating the Future. Our people and the way we work together, our values are the core value of our company. The first objective is focus the project portfolio. Basically it says, let's do things better. The second one is do better things. And the third one is do new things. So it's a simple 3 objective.
So the strategy of BAM has many elements, but in this discussion we will focus on doing things better, because we believe if we don't do that, all the rest we can't even afford to do. Martin, what does inspire you most in the new strategy?
I think the combination of doing new things and doing things better. By doing new things, we are able to doing things better.
Yeah.
And it's not only because of using new technologies or, for example, the Microsoft HoloLens.
Mm-hmm.
It helps us also to being recognized by our customers,
yeah,
and clients as a leading construction company. And for example, with the Microsoft HoloLens or something, we can do things better. We can improve our building processes. We can doing it first time right. So when we are on site, we can give new equipment.
You are doing another interesting thing in your company, because normally we just use subcontractors, maybe for lowest price or availability, but you have a different approach to your subcontractors.
Yeah, we don't work with subcontractors, we work with co-suppliers, co-makers. We strive for long-term relationships because we believe that by doing that we are able to fulfill the best task and to get the best results also on project level.
Yeah.
So we're not focusing on contracts on project level, but we would like to have a broader scope. And that enables us also to innovate together. And
but do you also see that these co-makers take the responsibility to manage each other? Because they are working in a process.
Yeah, exactly.
And they know each other also because they work for many years in the same process?
Yeah, they know each other. And the thing that we do is we have mobile fabrics. So the people that building our houses are going through the country.
Yeah.
So on every project, the same people work together.
Yes. Okay, great. Maybe let's first now watch to a video of Tessa Mensen, our CFO, what she said about strategy.
If we look at the strategic agenda, it's very clear from investors that they do like the content and the direction, so there's strong support for the strategic agenda. But the challenge and the ambition we get from investors and analysts make it happen and show us the money. So the steady improvement in the results is what they expect and want to see from us. In summary, it was really nice to feel the support and credibility of our strategic agenda. There was confidence and trust, and that this is the right strategy for BAM. That's the way I feel. I do think that this strategic agenda is the right strategic agenda. It fits us and it fits our capabilities. And therefore, I'm really convinced that we're going to make this happen.
So, Sarah, if we say making things better, what are you doing on that in the Belgian companies?
We are doing different things. We are looking to have the right people in the right place, going to shop fairs to promote BAM, to recruit the best people for our company. We are also looking for a better preparation of our work to avoid bleeders. And also the quality gets more attention in the execution, and therefore we are using more digital platforms like BIM.
What is the advantage of using BIM?
The advantage is that you can make it before you make it, and so you can detect your faults before you are really execute things, and you can learn from it and resolve it in advance, so you can keep your planning on site.
And Alistair, how is that in your company?
We're in a place where we want to make sure we are picking the right projects, that we can deliver them technically,
yeah,
and that we can make money.
And if you say picking the right projects, how do you select them?
So it's all about trying to understand a few things about the kind of prospects that are in front of you. When an inquiry comes in, we want to understand whether it's real. We don't want to invest money in it if it's not going to turn into a project.
Yeah.
And that stage gate allows us to be quite clear about testing the customer to understand their seriousness.
What do you think of the stage gate process?
Well, it's much more rigorous. It helps us. It includes a lot of things like peer review, for example. Peer review, none of this is a test, none of it's a pass or fail. Peer review takes the best of what we have in the group, brings it to that project and allows it to support, develop, check. Does a number of things and allows us to get something better out the end.
I believe we have now a question from the audience.
Hello, I'm Klaartje Molthoff. I'm working as Manager Commerce at BAM Wonen. And we are talking here today about One BAM. The band is singing about it. And in my daily work, I still experience that collaboration between different BAM companies is still difficult. So the question is, how will our strategy 2020 contribute to optimizing the collaboration between the BAM companies? Because I think that's the best way to add more value for our clients.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Klaartje. Alistair?
There are lots of good examples now of the business and the group companies working together. And part of that has been, we are a leaner company now, 10 group companies, a much closer leadership team who are understanding that they can share these opportunities between them to exercise the best of what we've got and take it to the projects. Rather than being very group company focused, we're group focused.
So we have a lot of internal joint ventures and then we work together. But is it also really collaboration? Is it really integrated?
That's the bit that's difficult. It does require people to give up on some of their sacred cows. We need people to be less precious about group companies and more precious about what it means for BAM. And there's a huge amount of value in that. And our customers obviously respond to that.
Okay, thanks. So I would like to wrap up this discussion on strategy. So if you see what was mentioned around the table here, it is about being selective in our approaches. Which projects do we select? Using the digital technologies which are available to avoid mistakes, but they only work if we change our leadership style, if we change our behavior, and that whole combination will help us to really make use of all the strong points in our strategy.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? We all will play the game. We sing one BAM, one BAM, one mind, one mind. It is time now to do it right. One BAM, darling, if you don't care for it. Oh, 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 oh. Did I disappoint you? I'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. You act like you never had this, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We won, but we're not the same. We got to carry each other.